What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering one of my favorite microcap gems. This is the kind of project where you could turn $1,000 into $100,000 or $10,000 into $1 million. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. No.
So this was CheckDot in one of my previous videos. You can see it was trading at 16 cents. And as you can see, we had it drawn in a massive falling wedge. And this is CheckDot now trading at 39 cents. And at its peak, it was just under 43 cents. And what's interesting is you can see it ended up breaking out, but it did not hit the measured move. However, after a retracement, we then broke out again where we nailed the measured move almost perfectly. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made 161% in 3 months. And if you compare that to the stock market where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 3 months what the stock market makes in 16 years, which are incredible gains. And if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyways, I'll go deeper into the chart at the end of the video. So anyways, CheckDot is currently trading just under 38 cents, but it has a market cap of only 2.9 million, which ranks 1,199th among all cryptocurrencies. Just to put this in perspective, in order for you to 100x your money, CheckDot would only need to reach a market cap of 290 million, which if next bull run is as explosive as a lot of people believe it might be, there's a chance that doesn't even put CheckDot within the top 300 cryptocurrencies, which in my opinion is absolutely possible. But obviously that's not financial advice. Now CheckDot's circulating supply is up to 7.7 million out of a max supply of 10 million, which is about 77% in circulation. And I do want you to keep these numbers in mind because I will go back over them in just a second. And now if we look at CheckDot's markets, it's really only listed on decentralized exchanges, which makes it very difficult to acquire if you don't know what you're doing. But personally, I recommend using PancakeSwap. I think it's the easiest out of them and you will pay the lowest amount in fees. Okay, but now I want to go back over the max supply of only 10 million. So just to put that in perspective, Bitcoin has a max supply of only 21 million, and it's thought to be extremely scarce. CheckDot being only 10 million is not even half the supply of Bitcoin, which makes it over 2 times as scarce. Just to show you guys what I mean, if theoretically CheckDot were to ever reach the market cap that Bitcoin is at currently, which is 772 billion, one single CheckDot would be trading at $104,000, and that'd be a 278,000x. Now, I want to be crystal clear. I am not saying CheckDot will ever reach these levels. I would almost certainly bet against it, but I just simply want you to understand how scarce CheckDot actually is. For example, if CheckDot were to reach the market cap that Flux is at right now, which is 182 million, and Flux is another project that I am very bullish on long term, but CheckDot would be trading at $24.68, and that'd be a 65x. You invest $1,000, that 1,000 turns into 65,000. So again, just understand, CheckDot is a tiny project. But now if we come over to CheckDot's Twitter, where they have 7,400 followers, they just posted 7 hours ago. Happy Sunday, everyone. We have some exciting updates about the CheckDot blockchain. We've aced various tests on the RPC gateway. They've achieved some of their goals. But what I would like to point out about this is if you go down to their comment section, you have Binance Army contacting them about a potential proposal. And Binance Army has 144,000 followers. And they search for 10x to 100x gems. Now, is this super important? Not necessarily. But the fact of the matter is that there are some high status individuals that are starting to research CheckDot. And then they posted November 30th, keep pushing boundaries, never settle, ensuring accessibility and safeguarding liquidity through diversification across multiple chains and pairs in our constant focus. Exciting news, CDT blockchain expansion is underway, and this time we're heading to build on base with LP on base swap. So there's a new CheckDot token bridge. And then what they posted November 28th, utilize the CheckDot bridge for seamless, swift, and cost-effective transfers of your CDT between different chains. Regardless of Ethereum gas fees, the cost for any bridge transaction remains fixed at $10. And that's fantastic to see because as many of you guys probably know, the Ethereum gas fees are ridiculously high. And then the last tweet that I think might be the most important is what they posted November 22nd. So amid recent events involving Binance and considering the potential for a situation similar to FTX, it's essential to acknowledge that anything is possible. And the thing about CheckDot is they essentially provide decentralized insurance. So as you can see, when you come over to their page, you can get up to $148,000 of insured assets. And they have 29 different insurance products. And they protect against smart contract vulnerabilities, platform hacks, Oracle malfunctions, wallet exploits, validator slashings, and stablecoin depeg risk. And I want you to think about the stablecoin depeg risk. Think back to UST, which was Terra Luna's stablecoin. Back when that crashed, a lot of people lost a lot of money. But if they would have had their assets insured using CheckDot, they could have spared a lot of their money. So personally, I think decentralized insurance is a huge use case. But now we'll go over some major news that could affect CheckDot's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to CheckDot. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. And the first thing I want to talk about, just because it got posted 11 minutes ago, President Biden receives a community note after claiming inflation was 0% last month. Now, this is very interesting to see. I think a lot of people would argue it's significantly higher. And I will say, to CheckDot's point, remember, CheckDot has a max supply of only 10 million. There will never be more than 10 million CheckDot. So once this circulating supply reaches the full 10 million, you will never have to worry about inflation. And then what they posted 2 hours ago, Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy Bitcoin investment is now at $1.6 billion of unrealized profit. Now, this is awesome to see because I remember just last year, everyone was clowning Michael Saylor for buying more Bitcoin. And yet here he stands in significant profit because he stood on his conviction of crypto. And then the final thing I want to cover is what they posted December 1st. So the SEC spot Bitcoin ETF potential approval window is between January 5th to January 10th of 2024. Now, if you guys have watched my channel in the past at all, you know I am extremely bullish on the Bitcoin spot ETFs. I have said many different times I believe it could be a catalyst that could potentially start an early bull market, and I think it will help bring trillions of dollars to the industry. Take BlackRock, for example. They are the world's largest asset manager in charge of almost $10 trillion of funds. And if they offer a Bitcoin spot ETF, that means they actually have to hold the Bitcoin asset, which would instill a lot of confidence within the entire crypto market. So I definitely recommend keeping your eyes on these Bitcoin spot ETFs. If they get approved, they can skyrocket Bitcoin, CheckDot, the entire market. Now, for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is CheckDot on the daily time frame. Now, the first thing I'm seeing is that the RSI and stochastics are a little bit overbought. In addition, if you look at price action, we swing from a lower high to a higher high. The RSI makes a double top. That is Class C bearish divergence, which typically signals a local top has been reached. Not to mention, I don't like seeing that the highest candles were tweezer tops. That shows that we could not get above a resistance level. So honestly, I would not be surprised if in the short term, CheckDot starts to retrace a little bit. And some potential levels could be 36 cents or 32 cents. Now, this is a bit unusual because usually when I talk about a microcap gem, I present you guys with a decent buying opportunity, but this is a little bit different. It's more of you might want to look for these levels as an opportunity to get in if you believe in CheckDot long term. Now, lastly, we'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. So the first thing I noticed with Bitcoin is the RSI and stochastics yet again are extremely overbought. And not just on the daily time frame, but also the 3-day time frame is absolutely cooked. And then the weekly time frame is also very overbought. Not to mention the weekly time frame has had 7 green candles in a row, which definitely could be classed as a parabolic move, as Bitcoin has went from 26,100 to over 39,000. And in my experience, chasing a parabolic move rarely works out well for you. However, in Bitcoin's case, you could also argue that it was trading in a bull flag, which started to break up, and it has a big measure move to over $42,000. And the reason that I think it might still hit is because price action is using the 21-day moving average as support. And as long as we are trading above the 21-day moving average, I will be bullish in the short term. But the second that we break beneath it and start trading beneath it, I will turn bearish. But again, just to be clear, the reality of the crypto market is it has went parabolic recently. A lot of cryptos out there have made hundreds, thousands of % gains. So as good of a project as I believe CheckDot actually is, I still think there's a decent chance we cool off in the short term. But again, remember, it only has a market cap of 2.9 million. So it is definitely capable of ignoring technical analysis and still skyrocketing. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think CheckDot could go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.